Listen, before you do anything else, I need you to know something very important. I'm a victim of bad subliminals and I am a survivor. If you clicked on this video, minimize the screen and expected to just loop another random subliminal track in the background, please pause right now. Look at the screen. I saw the traffic on my last video exposing the dark side of subliminals. To be honest, it absolutely terrified me. Most of those views came directly from people searching for subliminal audios. So many people in this community didn't even bother clicking because they assumed it was just another video attacking subliminals. And the ones who did click, the second they realized it was an almost 9-minute video discussing the dangers and not an actual audio track for quick research, they lost all patience and left. Someone even left a comment asking, "Is this a subliminal?" Showing that they didn't pay attention to a single word I said. They skipped away looking for a quick fix, choosing instant results over awareness. Okay, if you make that same mistake right now, if you skip this video out of impatience without understanding what is really happening, you will pay a very heavy price later on. We are literally handing over the masterpiece of our subconscious mind to complete strangers without taking even some time to check what we are putting into our heads. This is not a game, this is your life, and today I need to share everything from my 5 years of experience to show you why this is not safe. I first entered the subliminal community back in 2021. I was hailing from a massive personal tragedy, going through what felt like a deep spiritual awakening. One day, YouTube recommended a beauty subliminal. I had no idea how it worked, but the comments were filled with people claiming literal miracles. You know what? To understand where my head was at back then, you have to understand my foundation. Listen, I only have my mother. My father abandoned us when I was just a child, so I grew up facing a lot of struggles. In that moment in 2021, I honestly felt like the universe had blessed me. I felt chosen. I felt like I had stumbled upon a secret, safe space meant just for me. And let me be very clear, subliminals are a winning secret. They really work, but that is only true if you know how to navigate them safely without falling into the hidden traps built inside them. At first, I listened to just one channel. The results were shockingly fast. I developed an intense, constant thirst for water, which was completely new for me, and that physical reaction made me 100% certain that these audios were actually working on me. My skin started glowing and I felt more confident. It felt like magic, but then my own curiosity got the better of me. Driven by the desire to find the absolute best audios, I started hoarding. Whenever I had a free time, I looped a multi-hour playlist made of every random subliminal I could find on YouTube. Please don't do this stupidity. Never blindly click and loop any subliminal you find just because it has millions of views. Millions of views do not mean an audio is 100% safe. So many people judge quality purely by the view count, but views do not guarantee safety. You should pay much more attention to the comment section, though even the comments cannot give you a 100% guarantee. Let me explain why mixing channels is so dangerous. Subliminal audios from each channel have their own complex structure and unique formulas. When you constantly switch channels and mix them all into one giant playlist without consistency, those complicated formulas completely confuse your subconscious mind. Instead of getting faster results, you end up manifesting chaos. Back then, I even started playing these audios for my mother without explaining what they were. My mom doesn't know English, yet she started getting results almost instantly. Her skin cleared up and her energy returned. Seeing my mother get those results didn't just boost my faith in the subconscious mind. It made me believe 100% in the power of subliminals. I held on to it as my favorite secret, but here is the truth. The crash never gives you a warning. Out of nowhere, everything flipped upside down. Severe unbearable headache started hitting me. Unexplained health issues entered our home, affecting both my mother and me. Then came the skin issues, painful boils and severe infections broke out across my body. Because I was the one constantly looping this playlist whenever I had time. I was hit the hardest. The physical pain was unbearable, but the mental trauma was worse. Shortly after, our financial stability completely collapsed. We hit rock bottom, and in that dark, painful place, the horrifying realization hit me. The very audios I was listening to improve my life were the exact thing stirring it apart. The guilt of dragging my innocent mother into the nightmare was crushing me. I stopped everything and started researching obsessively. That was when I realized the dark reality. Subliminal affirmations do influence the subconscious mind, and negative affirmations are the most potent and strong of all. That is the exact weapon toxic submakers use against you. I discovered that popular submakers had been caught putting harmful affirmations into their audios in the past, leaving thousands of listeners traumatized. When I looked closely at the channels in my own playlist, I realized many of them were viewed with deep suspicion. I panicked and tried using a flash audio from a channel I trusted, but the toxic affirmations were planted so deeply that the flesh couldn't wipe them out. To make matters worse, I started abusing morphic fields, binaural bass, and random frequencies trying to fix things. All it did was completely fry my brain. To be honest, I felt completely broken. I had lost everything, and the nightmare in the end just because I stopped listening. I have so much more to reveal in part 3. I'm finally going to expose the terrifying truth about overnight looping that I promised in part 1. I need to share more secrets about this community and finally the exact journey of recovery that both my mother and I went through to heal and take our power back. This story is far too important to rush. Please stay tuned for the next video. The truth coming next is something you cannot afford to miss. Until then, protect your mind. I will see you in the next one.